And not like that truck going by. There, he tossed his bags of ice up there. As we have a crew change on CSX lead locomotive 5318 here at Old Wauhatchie Pike Crossing. There goes the PTI car. It just picked up the other crew.
Sir. Tell him to pick up a 192. Can do, sir. Thank you. Old Wauhatchie. What? The train about to leave yet? I should be here in a minute. Alright, we're gonna buzz them up. Start hitting that one.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to At the Next Crossing with Rail Moments, where our live stream is exactly that this morning. We are live at the Old Wauhatchie Pike Crossing next to NS and CSX rail tracks. Should be another exciting morning, as you already saw. As soon as we pulled up, had a crew change up on the Chattanooga Sub. So, sit back, relax, get comfortable. We're starting our trip southward to Railfan Day at the Magic City Rail Watch tomorrow, November 8th, 2025, in Birmingham, Alabama. To be exact, Irondale, Alabama, starting off the day tomorrow. So if you haven't made plans, get your calendar out and change everything around. Like I said, we're starting our trip southward. We're gonna hang out here for probably a couple hours, and then we're gonna make our way south. So, anybody got any questions? Ask away. If it's your first time, have a good time. Tell everybody you know. Don't forget, subscribe, like, and like I said, most important, have a good time. I guess that's it to get started. Our colors are starting to occur. As we talked last night, seems like this year we're either green, a little bit of color, or everything just fell off the tree overnight. Got the scanner on. Production Unit 6 is over here alongside the road. I think we're good. There's a train back towards Chattanooga, and that way is Chattanooga, by the way.
Come in, over.
Outbound from Chattanooga behind us.
Hey, sir. I'm on a hotel run.
AGS take you on down to Birmingham, where we're going. And the CSX line will take you on over to
I've got him, sir.
Bridgeport, Stevenson, where they split. The NS track at that point goes on over to Alabama, to Decatur, where we were a couple weeks ago, or on up to Nashville, where we were up in Cowan a few weeks ago. So everybody, good morning from Casey and myself. Let's have a good time. Like I said, scanner's on. Let's see what we get today. Sorry, it is a little gloomy today.
That I-19506. Just want to brief with you, we on board.
I-195 there.
For a crew, we have Engineer K. Davis, Training Engineer D. Williams, Senior Conductor R. Williams Jr. On duty time 0930. Being released with dispatch bulletin 22282. Dated 11/06/2025, 64 minutes. We have two locomotives, all head-in power. CSXT 5318, 2,400 gallons of fuel, and CSXT 7030, 2680 on the fuel. Horsepower sufficient. We'll be leaving with 43 loads, one empty, with 5,963 on tonnage, 6,767 in length. No work to be performed, no restrictions, no T-train. TTC is working, and TO is operable. Well, we have a engineer train, so he'll be running. I'll be ready to go on my side when you look at the Henley on the other dispatcher side. I'll be ready to go look up. Alrighty, thank you.
There you heard it.
Crew got overlooked. No, I don't think anything right.
That was our train that you're looking at right there, saying they're ready and going over all, basically, their operating conditions.
Yes, sir, I see. This is 506. We briefed with AC dispatcher. Guys can take us and clear a route. Ready to go.
This is that 196 comes north. Look for a second goes up.
I understand. We looking right at so I know we can't go nowhere.
Get out pom-poms and just shake them and go, yeah, come on.
Don't worry. Thank you.
Okay, no, that's just a scary image.
It is.
As we had talked, we had a train to your right holding, and that is I-196 that they're talking about. So our next train will be a northbounder up on the top tracks. Let's kind of give you a little bit of a lay of the land if it's your first time with us here. Okay, the lower track that you see is the AGS North District. Here at the Old Wauhatchie Pike Crossing. Up on top, the CSX Chattanooga Sub, and that is a double track line. There is the crossing at Old Wauhatchie Pike. And this is a look back towards Chattanooga. There is a diverge point down there that you can go from the AGS up top or vice versa. And our northbound train that's holding is down on the other side of those trees. So as you can see, here on November 7th, 2025, and like I said, we are live. If this is your first time to be with us, what happens here, you see about 6 seconds later. So when we say we are live rail fanning, it's just like you're right here with me. As you can see, some of our colors are starting to occur, or some of the trees just basically lost all their leaves. We're kind of Lookout Valley. So there's a number of different hills and mountains our way here. Lookout Mountain is to your right. This is a smelting operation. Currently they are shut down, I'm going to guess for lunch, but you'll hear them fire back up where they recycle. All those trees just went straight to bare. These guys have lost almost everything. And CSX Wauhatchie Yard entrance is about 1 block up where those two trucks just passed. You can see the driveway to the left there to go back to CSX. So you'll hear the yard talking at times while we're here. There's a look back in towards the yard that goes all the way back to that second set of trees way back there. From a rail fan's perspective, this location is kind of a cool spot. And again, as we were discussing from a rail fan perspective, because of Lookout Mountain over to our right, Chattanooga being behind you, any train out of Chattanooga for any line, CSX, NS, BNSF, all of them, all have to come this way around the mountain by the Tennessee River. And then when they get here to Lookout Valley, they have two choices. As you can see, this is a heavy industrial area. But they have two choices. One, there's a pass-through line over at the CSX Wauhatchie Yard. So trains going what they consider at this point north-south on the lines. They can go past and reconnect down there a couple miles, or everything goes past here. So any train, and if you look at it on a map, if you look up Old Wauhatchie Pike Crossing, CSX Yard Wauhatchie, and you look at it geographically, you'll see at this moment we're kind of an east-west orientation, but the rails are designated as north and south here at this point. So, anything going out of Chattanooga on this north-south route either passes through the yard, and we will not see it because it's way back there along Lookout Mountain. So it's back over there a half a mile, quarter of a mile. Or they go up on the joint line, which is the CSXT Sub, Chattanooga Sub, or NS, and everybody operates up on those lines, including CSX, or the Norfolk Southern line, the AGS North District, right here. That's where everything operates. So they got directional this way. You got directional this way. He thought I wanted him to stop. You have directional this way to catch everything else. So we're going to have a good time. We know we got a northbound getting ready to come. Got our southbounder getting ready to come in that you heard the new train crews on and up and ready and on duty. So let's just sit back and relax, have a good time, see what we catch, watch all the traffic, and rail fan from the comfort of your house, at your desk, while you're traveling, whatever it is. Everybody, good morning, and it is great to see you all. I got a couple more things to do. Let's have a great time. while we're here. I'm a little behind schedule, but for those of you that know me, sometimes being early is not one of my characteristics. And yes, it is a very gloomy day here. are you? Sorry, doing a couple things, just looking at the monitor. It was great to see you too. You were looking fit, happy, and having a good time just like everybody else down there in Somerville. Glad we got to hang out. Could have done a little bit better on the weather, but it worked out all right. Good to have you on this morning. Hello, Don. Always good to see you around. Nate, good morning to you, sir. Hello, John. Hello, Adrian. 1799. Good to have you on with us this morning. Hey, I'm glad you read the sign and said good morning. Don't forget, subscribe, like, and hang out with us all the time. Ain't nothing better than just having another train day, is there? Well, it's getting warm enough, I guess, to take my coat off. Sterling, are you going down to Irondale tomorrow for Rail Watch 2025 with Aiden as our host and everybody? I know it's supposed to be raining here this morning, but weatherman got that one wrong. Only job in America where you can be wrong every day and still come back to work tomorrow. Won't get to see Mama Bear at this crossing anymore since she's got her new store. I got a couple things here to do. Looks like there's a southbound CSX on the bird cam. the sun's out for a moment, it would appear.
Going 190. Come on out there, it's a good boat. No. Going 196. Come on out there, it's a good boat. No.
And we do have two different scanners on covering the Wauhatchie Yard, Norfolk Southern, CSX. So you may hear some of it twice. And there's the look back towards Chattanooga. 196 northbound, sitting just on the other side of those trees beyond that signal tower. Oh, cute dog. Hanging out in the back of the car it just went across.
4 wide. What? Wauhatchie. Is that train left off the main yet? No. I didn't run now.
58306 rolling south, apparently past the bird cam. Our train holding to go north is an intermodal CSX. As the signs of winter are becoming apparent, there's a look way over on the other side of Lookout Valley. You can see it's kind of hazy today. But you can see the colors starting for us this year. Finally. For those that were in Somerville and rode that train down, they had a little bit of color, they had hail, they had rain, we had a little bit of everything that day. Get that telephone post out of the picture. Hey, they blew the horn at us. Hello. Little blue car, thank you. And for those of you who have been here before, the flycatcher test things are all still here. They get a little old and a little weathered, but as you can see, they're all kind of growing into the trees now. The trees are growing over them. And there's different kinds that they've been testing here. We watched those last fall. The guy came and checked them all and made notes and stuff. Sometimes the black flies here are just a gazillion of them. Back to our crossing. Oh, that's a cute Jeep. She got pink lettering all over it. Whoa! That guy passed on a double yellow line in front of another car to get around that semi. Uh-oh. Bad driver. Not gonna give him Driver of the Year award.
serious about my skincare routine, and I need a hotel that gets it. On TripAdvisor, I can easily filter for what I need, like a spa and air purifiers on site. That way, my skincare routine will come with the
As you can see, this is a very busy commercial road. There's a number of different plants and things down this way. It's way quieter here on Saturday and Sunday, unless Interstate 24 has a problem. Then Waze will take you off 24 and have you drive right past here by the 100. Our new crew on board's thinking, let's get this train rolling. They have a northbound just down the track facing them. That's got to go first. Then they'll go. Don't know if there's anything on the AGS line coming. Anybody knows, let us know. There's a CSX high railer. You gonna make that left turn into the Wauhatchie Yard? There's a guy over to our left fired up something that sounds like, I don't know, a leaf blower? That tanker that we saw earlier is pulled up over to our left on the other side of the trees, and that's where all that noise is coming from. Y'all get bored, y'all can count how many trucks go by in an hour here. Another look at our mountainside. A little sun on it currently. Get a little idea. Some of our colors back there. Have a rattly Tesla going across the track. Kind of like a, what was that old car movie, Disney movie, Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. That's what it sounded like. There's a look down the track. The AGS North District line towards Chattanooga. Big old truck on that crossing down there. As you can see, doesn't look like there's any gates, lights, or crossing arms down there. Still got the equipment running to our right over in the Old Wauhatchie Yard. There's that tanker truck that went into the yard earlier, past us. And that's where all that noise is coming from. That's the Wauhatchie CSX yard back in there. It's miles long. Our new train crew still up there waiting to proceed. Here comes another CSX truck. Got a big wave from him. Our train crew still on board in there. Just came on to duty a little while ago when we got here as we watched the crew change as they await signal indication to depart towards Chattanooga. But last conversation, the northbound that they're looking at just down the track has to be cleared first. We got a double honk from our northbounder. Excuse me. Our southbounder. So, looks like we may have some action coming this way. As you heard him say on the scanner, let's get you out of here. There he is. I hear horn.
CSX Wauhatchie Pike, one track. CSXT 318, I-196 southbound.
How are you? Good. North-south version. And there goes somebody's Christmas present in one of those containers. Let's see how many cars we have backed up here at Old Wauhatchie Pike Crossing. Not many on this side, just semis.
I never did video, I always just took pictures. I almost caught a wreck here. Car run the gates and almost got hit by one on the upper track, and I was on the upper side and watched the woman get hit in between these two. She pulled too close. Norfolk Southern coal train took the front end of the car off.
That's what'll happen.
But she survived.
Thank goodness.
I was on foot. I got out of the truck and run. And I was hollering at her, back up, back up. She didn't back up, she froze. And her eyes about to big around as a platter.
Yeah, there's no worse feeling than that. Give me just a moment. Well, we got the northbound and the southbound version. One just longer than the other, and like we said, there's a whole lot of Christmas presents in there. Casey sent me a note looking at that intermodal cars on that train. Two men, are facing charges in Georgia after police say they tried to hide dozens of TVs in the woods after stealing them from a stopped train. Now there's a good plan. The city of Fairburn Police Department says their investigation began on the morning of November 1st, so this week, when they received a report of suspicious activity down by the railroad tracks. When officers got to the scene, they found a stopped train and dozens of boxes of TVs hidden on the slope in the woods. Now, if you watch the video and you look at the picture, these two guys aren't very good at hiding Easter eggs because it's not very hard to find where they hid these TVs. And the body cam, and it's on, if you Google it, you'll be able to see it. The body cam footage shows stacks of TVs, 65 inches, so at least they went for the big ones, piled up in a great big pile, and they had bolt cutters. And they were busy guys because they managed to get between 80 and 100 TVs out of that train. Retail price per TV, $350. Merchandise stolen, estimated at $30,000. And you can go on to read the rest of it. Legal fees for these two idiots will be more than $30,000. Nothing worse than getting caught with the bolt cutters and doing a very poor job of hiding the TVs. So that's the news of this week. There's pictures and everything. Just Google it. It's on CBS News in Atlanta. So, crime of the week in Fairburn. All right, we're going to go back to the track. As you know, we are making our way south to Birmingham today for Iron City Rail Watch, November 8th, 2025. Tomorrow, our host, Aiden. We're going to start out in the morning, and let me get you the correct agenda so I don't tell you wrong. Because you know, old people don't remember well. No offense to the rest of you, I'm just talking about me. Aiden just sent us a note. They're doing some track work down by Fort Payne, so may not be a whole lot on AGS at the moment today. But the schedule for tomorrow. Alright, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. We will be at Irondale, there by the caboose where the viewing station is. Right across from the Irondale Police Department. From 9 a.m. again to 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. And Aiden plans on doing a group picture at noon, so have your hair combed. And then from 1:30 to 5:30, we're going down to 21st Street Bridge in downtown Birmingham. Parking there is free, but park on the south side, he says to tell you. Then we're going to eat, and Aiden's going to go back in the dark and film some more with y'all. So that's where we will be tomorrow. We're going to wrap up here in the next, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, and then we're going to continue our journey to the south, and we'll do part 2, and we're going to try and get to the Sloss, S-L-O-S-S Museum, where Tony pointed out last night, it's haunted. Now, I don't know if there is or isn't, but I lived in Birmingham some time back. Everybody told me it was, so I'm going with that. Kid, Mama Bear, since you guys do that paranormal, I think it's paranormal, whatever it is, ghost hunting, you watch close. If you see anything in the background, you let me know, because Production Unit 6 and I are going to be cutting a path if there is. All right, we're going to go back to the crossing. Let's see, it is currently 12:30 here. We're going to pack up at 12:45 and continue our trip southbound. So, everybody, it's good to see you on. If it's your first time, don't forget, subscribe and like, tell your friends. If you don't have any friends, go tell the neighbors. If you still don't have any of those, if there's somebody you don't like, go tell them. Rail moments where we just have a good time. Don't forget, catch of the week, everybody. Anything you see during the week. Pictures, videos up to 30 seconds. No sound, no music, so we don't get tied up with YouTube. E-rolling across there. Send them into railmoments.com. Catch of the week, then every Sunday at 5:30 p.m. Casey and I go live from the studio, and we review everything. So, back to the track. Let's see if we get a last moment train. You guys know every time we say we're going to turn this thing off, something comes. So, back to the crossing, back to the track. And we got friends we're hanging out with here, so we're going to catch up. And everybody's waving here at the crossing. This is one friendly spot. Quite a few that follow this spot.
I've been doing it for a long time since I live close. I'm right below the state line.
Okay.
I'm only about 2.5 miles.
Oh, I got associated
group of engines I wrote. That would have been 67, 68. So I've been doing it a while.
About 30 more.
Everything, and I've got to find where I've packed them away, but I've got hundreds of items, and some of it goes back before the Civil War. I've got, well, I got to figure out where in that mess I've got it packed away. All small items, a lot of paperwork, but I've got paperwork signed by generals in the Civil War, and when they were railroad men.
Oh, wow, how cool.
But I bought quite a bit of that stuff from him. His father was a geologist for UTC.
Flag 2785.
He was a professor. But the man, he loved to collect stuff. Well, I think I'm gonna run go find me a piece of a bite of lunch.
What's on the menu, do you know?
I don't know.
What's your favorite place out here for home cooking? Is there one?
The problem is there's not.
Oh, really? Hey, it's the guy that had the coffee store still working down here. That guy, the wooden place, just down, about a mile or so down. He's there on the right. He had the kind of like a log cabin, and he had coffee and books, and you could go in there.
His wife is in pretty bad health, and he hadn't been over very much.
That's so nice.
Very nice guy. Yeah, you're right.
His son, I think it was, coffee places that makes it here in town. I forget which one, but he always had the best coffee. I love stopping in to see him when I was over there.
Nice guy.
So his wife's not doing well.
But she's been having some pretty major problems.
2785.
The last time I talked to him, and you know, every now and then I catch him over. You know, it's not a daily thing.
Right.
Maybe once every week or two.
One more time.
But home cooked food, there is no such thing.
Anywhere in LB.
That's surprising. I would think there would be over.
We had some good places 20 years ago. They're all gone. But you know, whoever owned them, you know, they got old, they died. It's
nobody wants to do it anymore.
and that's hard work.
And there's no help anymore to do the thing.
Right. You know, the places you go in, it's got people in their 50s and 60s are usually better than the ones with kids. You get a lot better service.
I'm going to walk up and check those.
All right.
I'm Mike.
I'm Flake Belk. Flake,
F-L-A-K-E.
A-F-L-A-K.
Oh, okay. That's unusual.
I'm a third generation Flake.
Wow. That's cool. Well,
I'm the only one left, but
hey, carrying on tradition.
but yeah, I've been chasing these things for a long time.
This is a great
I've met a
spot.
lot of interesting people at these crossings.
I imagine over the time, because this is a super place to go. I love it.
This crossing, I met a Chattanooga fireman. He was pulled in, waiting for one of the steam engines to come by. We started talking. He's an old school. A lot of old school. He's dead now, but I'll tell you what, I went over to his house, I was amazed. There were brass old school sitting everywhere.
For those who are into it next year, they have a bunch.
I quit buying Lionel, still got it, but I started buying old scale. I'm up about 60 inches.
Wow.
Not yet. I'm working on building a building maybe next year.
Next time the project, please.
That's I'm going to go all out. I'm going to go ahead and build one big enough to do it as big as I need, because I'm going to build about 6,000 square feet.
Have you been over to the group at the Railroad Museum in the building up front? They got a beautiful setup.
I hadn't been over there in a while.
TVRMI, I think it is. And they got, it's really cool because a friend of mine is with them. And they've got a guy in the back that's the CT, and they have all these different areas, and they're all divided, and they do it all set up like it's the real railroad thing, and
Right.
get clearance to go from here to there to there, and they got the different cities all set up, but I don't know what the layout is. But they have a really nice layout.
Probably HO. That's the one more people are into. You know, they're smaller, which I do O scale, which is a 1/4 inch to the foot. I've got engines that weigh 20 pounds.
Oh, yeah, this is definitely. There's our truck that was unloading.
Up!
Uh-oh.
Roger. The gate's coming down.
You were right.
There's the truck that was unloading that we looked at a little bit ago. Let's see which way our activity's coming from.
There you go. That's a local.
Stop, crossing clear 50, 20. Not clear 50.
He's fixing to go through the speed limit.
Here comes the local, I was just told. Now that is definitely a lot of green.
That goes to the feed mill for dog food, cat food, monkey chow, and everything else.
Dog food, cat food, and monkey chow, huh? That's where this is going.
Where's that at? Located?
Right across Highway 11.
Oh, the plant's.
It's a straight line, probably not half a mile.
Yeah, they're going over about a half a mile from here, I was told. Blake says, oh, check that out. That's a lot of grain to be turned into animal food. Here comes our locomotive. We got 3 of them.
They got their own yard and their own switcher over there. Then you got another one down this way at the far end, right before you come out on the road.
Yeah, they've got a yard switcher there of their own. I forget what
They did have a SW1 over there, but it hadn't been there in a while. I guess something happened to it. It was blue with big white chicken on a can. Well, I'm gonna go hunt me a little to eat.
Blake, it's good to meet you.
Yes, sir. Good to meet you.
Make sure you tune into the channel.
I will.
Thanks. All right. On the way to the pet food place, there goes the local with 3 interesting locomotives. Blake's gonna go find lunch. We're gonna check the signals, and then we're gonna start making our way down to the slums. You take care.
Two more, get him on free.
Get ready to pack up and leave like Blake just did, but we have green signal indication up on the CSX Chattanooga Sub Line going in towards Chattanooga. So, southbound traffic headed our way. Smelters fired back up. The unloading process on our truck is over. That truck's gone as we showed. We're going to stay for one more green signal indication coming around that corner. And then we're going to head south. There was a fun catch. -9. Second back, rolling into Chattanooga. Sun's out for a moment.
Good up here.
Oh, Simpson! everybody, that finishes up for this stop here at Old Wauhatchie Pike Crossing in Lookout Valley, just outside of Chattanooga, Tennessee. Everybody, thanks for being on. We're going to make our way on down to Birmingham. Not sure where the next crossing is going to be, but there is going to be another one today. We'll see how Mother Nature cooperates, and we'll see what is next for our day. Everybody, y'all have a fantastic day. We will see you at the next crossing. Thanks, everybody.